to me, and you're not going to take it away. Now, I appreciate your time, Dr. Henderson, but tick your box, sign the form, and let me get back to doing what I do best.
Next time on The Bill.
If I asked you out to dinner, would you say yes?
Leave me.
Next, the final film in the trilogy where all your questions will be answered. The Matrix Revolutions, next on ITV1. Next on ITV2, it's Britain's oldest mums and dads, while over on ITV4, get ready for cutthroat comedy as Joe Pesci stars in the darkly funny 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag.
Cooperative Insurance and the Cooperative Bank. Good with money.
Try Anadin Extra. Its 3 active ingredients target the source of pain, help to block pain, and speed up relief.
PC McGarry's had a complaint about the noise at Windy Miller's. Gosh, it is noisy. What have you got there, Windy? Oh, Quaker Oat Granola. The super grain goodness of Quaker Oats in a crunchy cereal. That's new. Perhaps PC McGarry might like a bowl. You're in the clear, Windy. He's eating all the evidence.
Quaker, we know our crunchy oats.
The Dymo Label Writer 400 Turbo. Just select, click and print perfect labels every time. You'll never want to print labels any other way. For all your office needs, Dymo. The easier, the better.
もしもし、はい、もしもし。なんだ？ここは東京だ！お前東京に出なきゃ！
For long-lasting labels no one can miss, the Label Manager and Label Point from Dymo.
Get ready for a new kind of cat food from Iams. New Iams Select Bites. Now you can get delicious bites in gravy based on the same healthy pillars of nutrition as Iams Complete. So you can help your cat stay healthy and happy throughout life. Iams Complete, and now Iams Select Bites. Good for the taste buds, good for life.
Bleach doesn't remove limescale. It just bleaches it, like a whitewash. But Harpic Limescale Remover destroys 100% of limescale. See how it works on the left-hand tile. It gets rid of the rough limescale to give you a sparkling clean loo. 100% limescale remover from Harpic.
At Heinz, we believe it's important to know exactly where the ingredients for your ketchup come from. And that's why every tomato, in every bottle of Heinz tomato ketchup, has been grown by Heinz from the seed. Heinz. We don't have to play catch-up.
We've all got questions about our health. And Boots know that the more we understand about our health, the more likely we are to stay healthy. That's why, as part of their new Check It Out campaign, Boots are offering free advice and information on everything from how to keep a healthy heart to what may cause headaches. Come in store and ask a pharmacist or pick up a leaflet. Stay on top of your health. Check it out.
How could you cheat on someone you love?
Why does any bloke cheat? It's all in the genes, especially those tight ones.
I just couldn't say no. So what's my crime? Falling in love?
The fact is, he was unfaithful.
How do I know she's the one?
The one? What about 2, 3 and 4?
It doesn't matter what they do. I'm gonna be with her.
But should I have him back?
Women, the only thing I can't resist.
A dark time for the world now here on ITV1 as the trilogy reaches its conclusion. With scenes of violence, it's Matrix Revolutions.
The Razor V3X with location-based services. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
The Razor V3X with location-based services. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Passports, please. How long have you been in Jamaica?
We've been honeymooning about 15 years, you know.
We chill right to the core, Mom.
Touch me.
For a honeymoon period that never ends, get a Woolwich Lifetime Value Tracker mortgage. It has a low rate for its entire term.
Gentlemen, introducing a triple action evolution in snacking. New McCoys Specials Ridge Tortillas. The advanced tortilla technology goes to work in 3 ways. Feel the difference. Hear the difference. Taste the difference. Now you can have triple confidence in your tortilla. Get the triple edge. New McCoys Specials Tortillas.
We could tell you it's all about craft, tradition, and heritage. But we know you'll only notice one thing. The taste. Magners Irish Cider. Time dedicated to you.
Right, mate. Yep. Are you on your mobile? Call you back.
It's tricky keeping track of the calls your family makes, so new BT Friends and Family automatically updates, saving you money on the eligible calls that cost you the most.
Is it okay if we ring Daddy before breakfast?
But it's tea time.
Not in California.
Yeah, sure. Call your dad.
Sign up to new BT Friends and Family auto update.
Homebase is the only national retailer of Barrow and Ball paint. So now everyone can have a masterpiece on their walls. Homebase. Make a house a home.
You'd expect vacuum cleaners to pick up the millions of pollen spores, bacteria and dust mites found in house dust. But some filters can clog, causing the suction to drop, leaving some dirt where you don't want it, in your home. Dyson works differently. Because of its patented technology, it doesn't lose suction.
We all love Clover. There's one thing we've learned. We all love Clover. It's the way that it's churned.
Flavors of paradise on my lips.
The lipstick, Chanel. As a rule, Red Troop only trains the best of the best.
Why did you handpick these men to be in a Special Forces patrol? Because they all speak English.
You ready? Over time, even the worst can become the elite. Ultimate Force, Saturday at 9:10, ITV1.
The Razor V3X with location-based services. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Of recent trauma with fresh fibrotic scarring throughout the cortex.
I want the truth. I don't care what it takes. Make him remember.
The Razor V3X with 3G. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Not minutes. Welcome to our network.
I'm insatiable.
I'm explosive.
I'm tempted.
Are you?
Yes, I am. Magnum from Walls.
The same, but the way they've treated it couldn't be more different. One has lightened hers, the other has darkened it. New Dove for lighteners restores softness and shine. New Dove for darkeners keeps darkened hair vibrant. New Dove Colour Care, because lightened and darkened hair need different care.
The one and only Butch Maguire.
Fellas, don't you long to be a woman? Don't you sometimes wish you wore high heels? 'Cause if you had a name like Florence and you needed car insurance,
you'd get a bonza deal from Sheilas Wheels. For ladies who insure their cars, Sheilas Wheels are superstars. We can make the safest drivers even safer publishing fibers for bonza car insurance deals. You'll get under Sheilas Wheels.
The simplest ideas are always the best. Maybe that's why the Chrysler Grand Voyager, with stow-and-go seating and storage, has won the What Car Award for the best large MPV. 2 years running.
Nobody knows.
Will you come home with me?
I'd like to know ya.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Are you kidding me?
Nobody sees ya.
Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
I'd like I see ya. When we...
Supernatural, Sunday at 9, ITV2. The Razor V3X with 3G. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
But I think you're gonna have to drive.
The Razor V3X with 3G. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Oi, Roberto, pass the Pringles.
Hey,
Negative.
Sauté. Steady. Sauté. Ready.
Win 2 days at the Dream Team training camp. Look for special packs of Pringles or visit pringleskeepyuppy.com.
Why so glum, minstrel?
Ah, miss me lottery numbers again.
You're not getting nowhere, laughing boy. What you need is a new lottery. Behold.
You missed.
Error, Coco. In the new lottery, you don't need to match 6. The nearest numbers win.
Tea, anyone?
Have you got a lemon puff? Mine?
First draw Monday, May the 8th.
Go on.
The god must be appeased. Flowers. Milk, honey. Woman!
You took your time.
Luckily, Rennie neutralizes excess acid to relieve your heartburn and indigestion. Fast. When trouble erupts, reach for Rennie. And introducing new great-tasting Rennie fruit.
Forget horsepower. Forget turbochargers. Push toys help you go faster, and so does new Pampers Active Fit. Its unique speedaway layer absorbs with super speed to help keep skin dry and fresh, and keep you freely speeding along. Speed freely with our new speedaway layer, new Pampers Active Fit.
In the future, everyone will protect their eyes from sun damage just like they protect their skin. Clear indoors, Transitions lenses automatically adjust to changing light outdoors and block harmful UV rays and glare. So don't wait until tomorrow. The danger is here today, and so is the protection. Ask your optician about Transitions lenses. Transitions, healthier sight in every light.
If you want to charge premium prices, you need to offer something special. Like being in the right place at just the right time. IBM. Innovation for opportunities.
Just another diamond day, just a blade of grass, just another pair of hands on the horse's path.
Flexed from T-Mobile constantly adapts to give you our best deal, so the world's not so rigid anymore.
Coming up at 10:30, sentenced to death or spared execution, the fate of the only man charged over 9/11. That's in 15 minutes.
The Razor V3X with 3G, getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Sentinels are inside the dock.
Are we too late? Matrix Revolutions continues after the news.
The Razor V3X with video calling, getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Simple pleasures in life are a gift. Visa. Love every day.
New Fixodent Food Seal now has a thinner nozzle, and with a more precise application, it helps give an even better seal against food infiltration. New Fixodent Food Seal, life with more bite. The battle rages on, but only one man can win the war. Matrix Revolutions continues after the ITV news.
Jailed for life, the only man to face justice for 9/11. A jury in America decides Zacharias Moussaoui should be spared the death penalty.
The defendant will be incarcerated in prison for the rest of his life without the possibility of release.
Tonight, the climax of the only case brought in connection with the atrocities that killed nearly 3,000 people. We'll have the latest live from the United States. Also tonight. More questions than answers. Clark admits many of the most dangerous foreign prisoners are still on the loose, but have any been deported?
On the day British beef goes back on sale in Europe, I've come over here to France to see if they still have an appetite for le roast beef.
And make or break, he needs a miracle to get to the World Cup. But if you think it's all over, think again.
So the answer is yes, we can win the World Cup without a Wayne Rooney.
And in the south, a failure in immigration policy. It's been revealed that 90 suspected criminals arrested in Reading in the past year were illegal immigrants.
Good evening. He wanted to be a martyr, but tonight a jury in America spared the life of the man who could have prevented the September the 11th attacks. Within the last hour, Zacharias Moussaoui has been told he will not be executed. He'll spend the rest of his life in jail instead. Caught weeks before 9/11, Moussaoui kept secret the plot to bring down the Twin Towers. Let's go live now to our Washington correspondent, Robert Moore. Robert.
Mark, Moussaoui, of course, had already pleaded guilty and he had already been found guilty. This was about his sentence. The jury tonight had simply two choices, whether to sentence him to death by lethal injection or whether to sentence him to life imprisonment. This was a case watched right across America, especially by the family members, the relatives of those who died on September the 11th. After 42 hours of deliberations over 1 week, the jury decided Zacharias Moussaoui should not die, but should stay behind bars for the rest of his life.
The jury has found the defendant should be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of release.
It brings to an end an extraordinary case that many thought would lead to his execution. But in the end, that will not be Moussaoui's fate. And within minutes of the verdict, some of the relatives of those who died on September the 11th were expressing their satisfaction that at least Moussaoui will never be freed.
But what it shows the world is that we're not going to stand for terrorists to come to our country and to be let loose. He will be in confinement. He will not be released.
So I'm glad the jury looked at all the evidence and recognized that this man was an Al-Qaeda wannabe who could never have put together the 9/11 attacks, the horrific attacks that killed so many people.
For so many days inside this courthouse in Northern Virginia, the jury debated Moussaoui's fate. The verdict, when it came, was always going to provoke an emotional reaction. But throughout the trial, the horrors of September the 11th took center stage.
There's no one here yet, and the floor is completely engulfed. We're on the floor, and we can't breathe.
The court heard...
Not stirred. His introduction on the Thames had the new Bond in a life jacket. Too much health and safety, not enough pizzazz, said the detractors. And he's blonde. Wasn't Bond dark-haired? But film critics aren't joining the antis just yet.
I think he's a good actor, and he's shown that in many movies so far. But I think in this trailer today, he shows that he's a good action star as well. And we see him rolling over in front of guns, we see him jumping over boats, we see his muscles, we see him beefed up. I think he's looking good.
Whoever plays Bond has some big shoes to fill. First there was Sean Connery, with Ursula Andress, of course. And most recently, Pierce Brosnan. Most devotees thought he ticked all the right Bond boxes. The reality is, whoever the star, Bond movies tend to strike gold at the box office. Tim Hewitt, ITV News.
Quick look at tomorrow's newspapers, which are dominated by the Home Secretary Charles Clarke. The Guardian says the crisis means Labour Party members are drifting to rival parties. The Express says the pressure on Mr Clarke to resign has intensified. It says a man not deported last November is the prime suspect for the rape of a 15-year-old girl and attempted murder of a man. The Times reports that the Home Secretary is hanging on to his career. That's despite announcing a series of measures aimed at tackling the foreign prisoners scandal. And the Telegraph says Gordon Brown is supporting the appointment of an independent advisor to investigate claims of misconduct, according to the Telegraph. The paper says he's anxious to distance himself from the whiff of scandal engulfing Tony Blair. There we are, those are tomorrow's headlines, and that's tonight's news. From me and from everyone here, good night, and thank you for watching.
It's like a fat wizard riding a dragon. It's a whale playing golf. Go! He's in the bunker.
ITV National Weather, sponsored by Powergen.
Hello, good evening. Well, as far as tonight's weather goes, we have some showers around into the southwest, Wales as well. For most places, though, it's dry with some clear slots. So we go into tomorrow morning on a dry, bright note, some sunshine breaking through. Having said that, a little bit of mistiness there plaguing eastern fringes as well as the south coast. And let's pick up on that band of showers for western parts, into Ireland, into western Scotland as well. Some heavy, even thundery in nature. But the big story for tomorrow is the fact that temperatures are going to be hot, in fact very hot indeed. In places like the London area, a high expected of 25, a sizzling 77 degrees in Fahrenheit. Cooler on the coasts, make the most of tomorrow's weather. Beyond that, it'll be unsettled.
Oh, what it is? It's a banana, but he's crying.
Positive energy from Powergen.
The future lies in Neo's hands. It's the final part of tonight's movie premiere, Matrix Revolutions. Next.
As a rule, Red Troop only trains the best of the best. But with every rule, there's an exception.
Why did you handpick these men to be in a Special Forces patrol? Because they all speak English.
You're entrusted with training a patrol for a special operation.
Stop shaking! You're shouting. Wave!
Over time, even the worst can become the elite. Ultimate Force, Saturday at 9:10, ITV1.
I know I should put something away for the future. Question is, where do I put it? An ISA? A tracker? Investment bonds? What about with profits? Or is my best bet a balanced managed fund? Whatever that is. I know one thing for certain. I'm totally confused.
Make sense of investments with Norwich Union. Speak to a financial advisor.
Every morning, I like to give my kids Actimel to help support their body's natural defences. There's bad bacteria everywhere, but kids will be kids. Hey, that's dirty.
Actimel tops up their natural good bacteria, making life harder for the bad bacteria. Actimel helps support their natural defences.
JJB Sports have something for every World Cup supporter. Be part of World Cup fever at JJB Sports.
Is it where they're grown, or the growers, that make jerseys taste like only jerseys do?
Take your pick.
Jersey Royal New Potatoes. Remarkable good taste.
The Best of Spain property show comes to Slough this weekend. Find out all you need to know about hundreds of holiday and investment homes in sunny Spain. Our property experts are flying in from Spain to answer all your questions about buying your Spanish home. The Best of Spain property show, this weekend at the Copthorne Hotel Slough Windsor off M4 Junction 6.
I caught you, didn't I, looking at me? It's all right, you can look. I'm so crispy and yet so light. Go on, indulge yourself, take a bite.
Kinder Bueno. Deliciously creamy and crispy. So satisfying, yet so light. Bueno. Get your own.
Gentlemen, introducing a triple action evolution in snacking. New McCoys Specials Ridge Tortillas. The advanced tortilla technology goes to work in 3 ways. Feel the difference. Hear the difference. Taste the difference. Now you can have triple confidence in your tortilla. Get the triple edge. New McCoys Specials Tortillas.
Call out the instigators, because there's something in the air. We've got to get together sooner or later.
Join TalkTalk, the home phone company, and get broadband free forever.
It's right.
That's right. Join TalkTalk and get broadband free forever.
We have got to get it together now.
When you die, you're gonna regret the things you don't do.
Action!
When you die, you're gonna regret the things you don't do.
The fight goes on now here on ITV1, a bit later than billed and with scenes of violence. It's the conclusion to Matrix Revolutions.
The Razr V3X with video calling. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
The Razr V3X with location-based services. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Oi, Roberto, pass the Pringles. Steve. Totti. Totti.
Ready. Ready.
Win 2 days at the Dream Team training camp. Look for special packs of Pringles or visit pringleskeepyuppy.com.
Extreme protection that lets you go wild. Sure.
We could tell you it's all about craft, tradition, and heritage. But we know you'll only notice one thing. The taste. Magners Irish Cider. Time dedicated to you.
We've been thinking about it. Wouldn't the world be a nicer place if more stuff was free? So, when you buy any new Kia Picanto or a new Kia Rio, we'll give you a whole year's insurance for free. See? The world is looking nicer already. Really nice free offers from Kia, the thinking person's car company.
Simple pleasures in life are a gift. Visa. Love every day.
Homebase is the only national retailer of Barrow and Fall paint. So now everyone can have a masterpiece on their walls. Homebase. Make a house a home.
We're all busy, and cooking a meal from scratch isn't always practical. Burgers from the shops are a quick solution, but are they made with the same ingredients you'd use at home?
Some are, but then some burgers contain hydrolyzed erythropoietin. Others have E301 or sodium metabisulfite.
And that's a preservative. Now, you probably wouldn't find those in your kitchen. I've come to the Ice House in Kew Gardens. In the 18th century, they stored their food using nature's preservative. Nothing artificial, just ice. And that's one ingredient we've all got at home.
100% beef burgers, 0% preservatives. Birdseye, 5-star food, frozen.
Heinz, that was fantastic. Spot on.
Yeah, nice one, Heinz. I guess that'll be us doing the washing up then.
No need, lads. What, you've entered the 21st century?
Don't you start. Have a look at this little beauty. New Fairy Active Burst. The all-in-one with the cleaning power of Fairy. They dissolve fast and clean stubborn foods like these brilliantly. Looks like Fairy loves my cooking almost as much as you two. Put the cleaning power of Fairy in your dishwasher.
Nobody knows.
Will you come home with me?
Ride like I know ya.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Are you kidding me?
Nobody sees ya.
Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
Ride like I see ya. When we...
Supernatural, Sunday at 9, ITV2. The Razor V3X with location-based services. Getting you home in time for the ITV movie.
Hello, Moto.
Get that in.
Razor V3X sponsors ITV movies.
Hello, Moto.